Today, on World Earth Day, we are proud to bring to you an immersive walk around the Lekki Conservation Centre in Lagos. We are here with students of the Department of Animal and Environmental Biology, Osun State University. It's quite a very hot day. We are all sweating. And what we are here to do today is to teach the students on biodiversity conservation, environmental management, and the need to keep the environment sane. It gives us the reason to always remember on the importance of conserving our environment, making it healthier and a more harmonious place for us to live and enjoy.
Welcome to Lekki Conservation Centre. As animal and environmental biology students, we are exploring how protected areas like this help conserve species and ecosystems. Let's take you along with us.
This center features mangrove forests, swamp habitats, and savanna patches. We are here documenting micro-habitats, how they influence biodiversity, and of course, species distribution.
So far, we have observed the mono monkey and the nail monitor lizard.
We are recording their behavior, their habitat use, and interaction with the environment.
Every species plays a role in the ecosystem. On Earth Day, we highlight the protecting of species for the ecosystem.
Even here, we see signs of human interaction, tourist spots, noise, and occasional litter.
As future conservationists, we must advocate for enlightenment on environmental education and sustainable practices. We must invest in our planet now. There's no better time than now.
It reminds us as conservation starts with responsible behavior.
Call to action. This Earth Day 2025, we encourage everyone to plant a tree, reduce plastic use, and support conservative efforts. Be steward of our planet.
Our visit here reinforces what we learn in class.
Field experience like this connects theory to reality, and that's how true learning begins. Thank you.
Established in the year 1990, that's about 35
Years ago.
5 years ago. Okay, so I'm not sure any one of us is 35. No. You have 200 meters to go. Okay, so this place is designed like this for those, our normal tourists who, after doing 200 meters, they want to rest. So you can rest here. But because of our time, you're tired. The crocodiles, we also have snakes here. Yes, in this distribution, yes, we have them. We have Jameson Mamba in this distribution. We have forest cobra in this distribution. We have emerald snake in this distribution. But one thing about these snakes is that as we are going now, if you know their behavior, they don't like vibration at all. They don't like to mingle with humans. So as we are going, as we are talking, they move very far away from humans. And I do tell when students come like this, so they have perceptions, certain perceptions about snakes, that these snakes, they are very wicked, they hunt humans. You will not see a snake hunt human beings. They don't. And I will use this opportunity to correct that impression. Snakes only attack humans when they are threatened. How many of us are from the villages here? You are. Thank you very much, sir. I want to quickly, tell you a lie. I want you to tell me whether it's a lie or not. In the village, if you see a snake, sir, what does it do? What does a snake do? He runs away from you. Thank you very much, sir. He runs away from you. And do you know the reason why they run away? Because we are not within their food target. We are bigger than them. And they know that if they hurt us, we can hurt them more. That's why they run away from them. And they only react if and when they are threatened. And again, if there is no way out. Come forward.
Don't push.
Come forward.
Every time they push.
Come forward. There is a crocodile there. Now, one thing about this place is that it's a nature reserve. Nature reserve in the sense that the animals that are here, they move very freely. They are this is their natural habitat. Animals thrive more when they are able to fend for themselves. Nobody is feeding any animals here. Now, one thing about them is they camouflage a lot. Are you hearing me at the back? Now, as we are going, if I didn't call your attention to it, we might have walked past it without seeing it. And if we ask you that, what animal did you see when you go to LCC? You say we only sighted monkeys. Whereas you walked past snakes, you walked past crocodiles, because you were not taking notes, you missed them. So if you want to see any animals there, you have to open your eyes very, very widely. There's a crocodile here. We have them a lot here. The one we are seeing is known as African dwarf crocodile. Now, the crocodile you are seeing, it's not a small crocodile. Because it is small in size does not mean that it is small in age. It just means that by the name dwarf, they don't get so big. And we have two different species of crocodile here. We have African now, the big ones, and this African dwarf. You will not see.
Make sure the bridge is always free before you guys can go on the board. You understand? You don't have to go. You understand? Make sure they are off the segment before you guys can go.
Canopy is emergent. Emergent is the last layer in the forest. So like I said, okay, the third phase, the canopy walk. This canopy walkway is the longest in Africa, second longest in the world. We have the longest in the world at Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur or Borneo rainforest. There are 17 canopy walkways in Malaysia. They have tested it, they know that it generates a lot of revenue, so they invested more on canopy walkways and also tree platforms. Any question before?
Go Yamo! Go Yamo! Go Yamo! Yamoli!
Come on. Nama, you be, come on. Nama, you be, come on. Nama, you be.
This one, you know what that is? This one.
The Lekki Conservation Centre has deepened my knowledge as a biologist. This is not just a fun experience to me, it's an eye-opening and a relaxing experience. All along, I always thought there was one type of monkey, but there are different types of monkey, like the monal monkey and all.
I learned that we need more conservation centers like this because of animals, the animals which are already going in extinctions.
If there's anything I'm going to take home from this conservation talk today, then it is conservation. Let's protect our earth.
I'll focus on the restoration of degraded ecosystem, particularly in Nigeria, which is the wetland.
As academics, we believe education goes beyond classroom. By exploring and observing the nature in real time, our student becomes more aware of the need and the urgency to protect it. On this World Earth Day tagged Planet versus Plastics, let's renew our commitment to science, conservation, and the future of our environment, bearing in mind that every action counts and involves you and I.
I plan to champion environmental causes through action, education, and advocacy. First, I want to raise awareness by organizing outreach programs and workshops to educate people on issues, environmental issues like pollution, waste management, and conservation. I also plan to work with schools and institutions to educate their students on eco-friendly habits from early ages.
Can you tell us the significance of the canopy walk?
Okay, actually, the canopy walkway was designed by Kelson Tourism in the year 2014/2015. So the canopy walkway was designed originally for bird watching, but over some time they decided to use it for other uses and purposes as well. You understand? So the bridge, like I said, is a sign of 7 bridges and 6 resting points, and the highest point gives you an area view of the whole park. You see most part of the city and Atlantic Ocean from there as well. That's just it.
How does activities like this contribute to conservation? By bringing students here, let them learn, how does it contribute to conservation of the environment?
Bringing students here helps a lot in conservation, like teaching them how the environment is and how to control plastics, using plastics in the environment, because we don't even allow most people to bring in plastics while in the forest, you understand? Because once you allow people bring in plastics into the reserve, they tend to lead the environment, so we stopped that. So bringing students here, educating the student about conservation, about how to control plastic pollution. My parting word is the canopy walkway. It's a nice experience for them to be here, because if you're in Lekki Conservation Centre and you didn't go on the canopy walkway, that means you've missed a lot, because going on the canopy walkway is one hell of experience, because at the highest point you get to see the beauty of nature, what God has created. Nature is a beautiful thing to be or to witness. So,
So you have an opportunity to see the area of the Lekki Conservation Centre. So from that point, you can do a survey looking at the canopy. When I was talking about canopy and density, you can take a survey from that point. You got to a point that is called the point of no return, right? Yes. So where you see, if you turn to your right, you can see the entire.
So the public has been supportive. We're not there yet. We are still coming up. Maybe in the nearest future, every Nigerian would love to support the environment or the conservation cause. But currently what we are doing and we are seeing the public support on is the ecotourism. A lot of Nigerians have visited this our center, the Lekki Conservation Centre, and through their entry fee, which is a token, we've been able to maintain the Lekki Conservation Centre to show what the Lekki Peninsula used to be prior to development. We were able to create a sanctuary for animals that are endangered in the various points where you have development taking place. NC Lekki Conservation Centre has served as a sanctuary for them, and also apart from that, we've been able to monitor different areas of Nigeria where we have species that we feel that they are going into peril. Okay, so the Nigerian Conservation Foundation is involved with the convention is a signatory to the Convention on Biodiversity for the globe for Nigeria. So we represent Nigeria when it comes to that. So we currently have a species desk, a species program where we survey species in peril across Nigeria. As I speak, we have our team on the field in various parts of the country, surveying different parts of the country to know what Nigeria has and what we don't have. This is done annually to update the IUCN red list. Outside that, we are also involved in the bird count, the annual bird count across the Great Green Wall. So NCF is also a party to that. Outside that, also we have over 2,000 tourists visiting this place per week, and then we teach them about the species that Nigeria is losing on daily basis through our environmental education unit.
animals adapt to the environment. Yes, but that objective is not too strict. So you might have some challenges achieving that objective because you are saying how the animal adapt to the environment. What environment are you talking about? So you must have a specific environment. You understand? So you can ask questions like, for instance, if we are taking that one of how the animals adapt to the environment, you can